Julian first got here, about when did you realize he was pretty special as a quarterback?
I knew he was very special when he first got here. He throws a very accurate ball, understands the game of football.
Well, was there a moment, maybe in spring practice back then, that he stood out?
When the moment I realized he could go was he threw a field hole shot in the red zone, and not too many quarterbacks can make that play, and not alone freshman quarterbacks.
Andy Anders for Rob.
Yeah, just take me through the catch over 2 defenders for the touchdown and what it feels to make a play like that.
It was just a great ball from Drew for giving me the chance to go up there and make the play, and then it just happened to be 2 defenders up there. I just went up there and grabbed the ball.
Spencer.
Julian, you seem to be getting more comfortable at kind of using your shoulders and maybe some pressure when it comes your way. Where do you feel like you've grown in that regard and kind of using the pocket to your advantage?
Yeah, I think, if the offense calls for that and the play calls for that, sometimes we're getting pressure and we weren't having our back able to get out because he was in protection. So I think, it's just all about, can we keep the play alive and, manage and, keep playing to play the next down.
Chuck Gilbert.
Carnell, your hands, you just go up, snatch balls, grab balls. Have you always caught the ball that way? Did you used to cradle some? Did you learn to do it differently, or just is that natural?
No, I've always been learning to catch the ball with my hands, and I just go continue to do that week in and week out. Then we always work on it in the practice, and then Coach Hart always preaches on it. Always catch the ball with your hands, never your body.
Over here, Cameron T. Robinson.
Julian, Ryan was talking about, and obviously you know that defenses are trying to take away the deep ball from you guys. Go to Carnell, seemed like a similar thing. Very small window though, deep there. Just what did you see on that play that made you think like I can fit this ball in this tight window and he would be going to make this guy?
Yeah, he ran a great route, got the guy's feet stopped, and then was able to. You're talking about the first touchdown, correct? Yeah, he got the guy's feet to stop, and then re-accelerate and just put it up high, give him a chance, and he made a great play. And, yeah, that's all we can ask for.
Front row, Patrick Murphy.
Julian, similar to the question Carnell was asked, when you got here, how quickly did you start to realize what Carnell gave you in the receiving game, what kind of player he was?
Yeah, I think you knew about him coming in because he had a great freshman year, but just the route running, his hands and ability to get open, you quickly see it on day one, and it's evident in practice and in the games.
Yeah,
Carnell, what would you tell Heisman voters about the guy next to you?
It's true. He's the Heisman winner. Ain't no question, if fans or doubt. Each and every week he go out there to prove to us why he's the Heisman winner.
second row, Dave Holmes.
Hey, Julian, you go against the defense in practice. I'm curious what you think of the run. They're kind of on a heater right now, and what you see out of them.
Yeah, it's a very good defense. I mean, Coach Patricia, they do a really good job. They give us some crazy looks. So I think when we go out there on Saturday, we have a lot of confidence. Going out there prepared because we've seen it all. I was just talking to Coach Patricia in the locker room today about a look that the defense gave us, and he was like, I've given you some crazy looks in practice, and you're prepared for it all.
Front row, Dylan Benoist.
Julian, when you hear what Carnell just said on the Heisman, you're 7 games into your career really as a starter. What do you think?
Yeah, I'm really just playing one game at a time and trying to do my best to execute the offense and keep improving. I think our offense is all about just keep improving week by week, and we're not where we want to be yet. We want to be playing our best football in December, November.
Joe Nugent.
Julian, how have you changed from that first game where it was a balanced attack to today where the coaches were comfortable throwing over and over and over again? A lot of trust in you.
Yeah, I think it's what the game called for. They were very stout in the box, and we saw the ability to take advantage of plays outside with the RPO game, and I think the receivers did a good job of spacing it out and catch knifing, and they made some great plays, making guys miss after.
Two more, Stephen Means.
Well, okay, I'll go again. Julian, who's the better Biletnikoff Award candidate? The guy sitting next to you or number 4?
It's really tough. We got two guys who, when it's one-on-one and you're looking both sides, you're like, I have full confidence that both these guys are going to go score a touchdown for us. So it's really tough, but we have a great receiver room here, and these guys make some great plays for us.
All right, last one for these two guys, and we'll bring in Caden Curry. Go to Rob Oliver.
Yeah, I don't know. Coaches drilling into you one play at a time, one day at a time, one game at a time. How hard is it to stay focused on now and not look ahead to future games, playoffs? Let's just get there.
It's always hard. There's a lot of distractions out there in college football. A lot of teams out there are losing. A lot of things are at stake. But then you also got to live in the present moment. And you can't affect the future. You only can affect what's going on now. So we just got to play football now and then worry about what's going on now and what's in front of us, and not next week or a week after that.
All right, guys. Thank you.